Hey, friends and family. It is April 1st. We start a new month of quarantine, so I guess this is it. We're locked down, shut down for an entire month here. A lot longer than the initial 2 weeks, but whatever, we know what we have to do, so we're going to do it. We're going to stay vigilant. We're going to continue to check in on our loved ones, support local business, and wash our hands. Right? I know another month or so of this quarantine and self-isolation seems like a really long time, but we got to make sure to take it one day at a time. Like I said before, isolation breeds depression, and depression breeds isolation. If you're alone during this and you start to feel alone, please reach out, to anybody. Like, nobody will judge you or say anything negative about you if you say you're alone during this coronavirus crisis. We're all in this together, and we owe it to each other to help each other out, and we owe it to each other to ask for help, because we need help. This is a big deal. This is like a history-changing event, and we can make it another month, or more if we have to. We got this. I promise you we do. You've got this. Call me. I don't care. It'd be great. It'd be great to hear from you. Get a hold of me. If you're feeling lonely, feeling alone, stressed out at all, my doctor told me a really great thing today. He said if you start to feel anxiety about something, or anxious, take a step back and ask yourself why you feel anxiety. Like, what's causing the anxiety? And just to address it, just to really think about it, just to get that out, like, really, it helps. It'll help that anxiety go away. I mean, there's a lot to be anxious about. There's the illness, there's the economy, there's the isolation. My Uncle Pete brought up a very interesting point tonight. He was saying during Vietnam, everybody had a story, or everybody knew somebody who knew somebody who died or was a casualty of Vietnam. I hope we don't get to that point where everybody knows somebody who's a casualty of COVID-19. I'm sure we're all going to know somebody who has it or gets it or has gotten it. Let's hope that the rate of attrition isn't as high, or even nearly as high. I still think we've got this. I still don't think it's going to be as bad as everybody says it is. I don't think we're going to get huge, enormous outbreaks everywhere in the country. I think the major cities who it inflicted first are going to still feel the brunt of it. And, major cities where everybody's packed tightly together are also going to suffer greater than, the more rural areas. I'm not a doctor, not a scientist. It's just my thinking. It's a big deal. And it's not okay to tackle it alone. Not okay to deal with it alone. That's why I'm doing these. I don't want to deal with it either by myself. So I figured I'd invite you all to help out. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you subscribing and liking and sharing and commenting and contributing. I want to remind everybody to check in on your loved ones, especially if they're alone. Help support local businesses and wash your hands. I love you and I miss you. Bye.